AllReasonNoLogic. Welcome back to AllReasonNoLogic. Today I'm Bruticus, I'm casting Glacial Gap. It's a 1v1 of TankTom versus Praedyth, both from AllReasonNoLogic team. Today we've thrown in a bit of a funky rule. They're only allowed to use the water lane, so there's no going on land. As you can see, they're both starting off as, if we can zoom in, looks like Praedyth is going Cortex. Going 2 mexes, 2 tidal, 3rd tidal, and TankTom. We'll go over here. Looks like Praedyth's leaving a lovely message, of course. TankTom is going, well, he's gone 4 mexes with a tidal into 2 more tidal. And then I would assume a shipyard. Let's have a quick look, see if we can get that shipyard. Or, yep, it is a shipyard. Zoom back out. Let's have a look. Tom is bad. Lovely message from Praedyth there. Different camaraderie going on there. Excuse me. It's going to be an interesting map. There is a choke for each of them to hold, and they have 8 mexes in their starting area to hold onto, which are quite easy. And then there is a big incentive moving into the middle of the map with 36 mexes up for grabs across 2 lanes. So a lot of potential metal there. Praedyth has started off and it looks like he's gone into 2 supporters, 3rd supporter on the way. What else do we have? Then it looks like he's got 3 herrings and 2 constructors. Let's duck over to Tom's side and see how Tom is doing. Tom's gone to constructor first into a herring and then 5 riptides. Riptides are definitely going to do some damage to those supporters if Praedyth can't sneak them past, but we'll see what Praedyth's doing. It looks like Praedyth is just going for holding the choke for now, making sure nothing can sneak in early and get damage on his eco. Smart move. Praedyth expanding into the next lot of 4 mexes in his back. And how is our friend Tom doing? He's already expanded and get his first mex on the way. Tom's also sending the herring out. Where is this herring headed? To first set of 4 in the more open area of the sea. How their eco is going. Let's have a look. Quick look at Tom. He's gone up to 8 titles, getting some conversion going as well. Very smart. First riptide's almost out of that lab. Yep. And how's our friend over here, Praedyth, doing? Praedyth's going for another herring. He's getting his conversion up as well, building that essential construction turret, but definitely behind on the titles. So what are we looking at? About 40 more energy, 39 more energy, and in Tom's favour, and a bit hard on the metal with the about 3 more metal a second as well. So it's not too much of a difference. We'll see how it pans out over. It looks like Tom's almost finished with his first. Yeah, he has finished with his 2nd set of mexes, so he's up to 8 mexes. Well, Praedyth is finishing his last one. Praedyth's herring is out, and looks like Tom's got his first riptide on the front as well with that herring. Going to be a great little combination. Herring offering line of sight for the riptide and AA support if there was some sort of seaplane shenanigans, while the riptide giving it protection. Tom's definitely doing a bit more of the aggression there with that scouting. Up to the 2nd herring now for Praedyth with 3 supporters. It looks like he's setting up some torpedo defenses and a radar in his choke. Very good idea. Very small choke, and early on those torpedo launchers can do a fantastic job if something tries to slip through. And it looks like Praedyth's gone into a riptide of his own. Repeats on, so he's got a riptide, a herring, and a constructor. Be careful with that constructor. You don't want to get too many of those out. How we do on Tom's side, he's expanding his energy, and he's got more riptides heading to the front. 2 more riptides on the front. Here we go, the first engagement's coming. Almost missed that. 1 supporter down for a little bit of damage on that riptide. What we got there? Not much, only 4%. Praedyth's doing the smart thing and pulling back. But unfortunately his constructor has been noticed and it's isolated, so that's going to be an easy kill for Tom. Hamming in Praedyth's expansion. Praedyth is responding with the supporters and the herrings to try and get a support for that. Might be able to pick off that Tom's herring if he keeps focusing it. He's lost another supporter. Herring's getting low. Is he going to get it? He goes last 2 missiles and he gets it, so it's not too bad. The good thing for Praedyth is this is on his home turf, so he's right in front of his base, so that reclaim is going to be very easy for him to pick up, while Tom's got the attacker's disadvantage where his units are going to trickle in. Unfortunately, Praedyth is moving. Tom's moving straight over Praedyth's comm, so comm got 3 damage on that Riptide. Will that torpedo launcher get up in time and help? Ooh, it's close. Gets up, but not going to do enough in time to stop that Riptide getting through. And this could be bad news for Praedyth. There's an easy pick of conversion and nice clumps of, excuse me, titles. Looks like the Riptide's firing all over the place. A title, another title, the constructor. It's a constructor, so it's always a good start. But and the conversion. Oh, and the mech goes off with the conversion. Not a bad raid, but a lot more damage could have been done. Almost gets the build turret. Looks like Praedyth got the reclaim on that, so he would have got the full medal for that Riptide with that reclaim command. Praedyth continuing to expand. His mechs is out. Let's quickly jump over to Tom's side, and Tom's got a very, very big advantage on that expansion. Got his first set as 4 out in the main sea, and is halfway through the second set with more Riptides. What I'd like to see at this point is maybe a 1 res sub out of Praedyth, a Def Cav, start picking up that other reclaim that's around the map. It's not too much, but having that Def Cav as well will be great for repairing his ships. Comm's a bit idle at the moment. There we go, another radar, very smart move. Tom's gone into destroyers, so we've got destroyers coming out now for Tom, so the oppression will begin with the oppressors. One's out, the second one's on the way. How are we doing with Praedyth? Praedyth has, I think Praedyth's already got his own oppressor out, I missed that. So we've got a oppressor, 2 herrings, and a Riptide out already. And what else have we got? We've got a second oppressor out for Prey with another herring. So I think he might be on a 1-1 with the, 1-1 with the herrings and oppressors. I can hear some action happening. It's just that poor Riptide of Tom's getting chased away. Definitely a smart move to run, but be careful of that second Riptide. You don't want him running into this force. And unfortunately he is. Oh, and a third. Missed that one up the top there. Zoom out a bit. Oh, they're going to pick. This is actually a good engagement for Tom. My mistake. Got the Riptide and a herring, and his units are quite banged up. With that one destroyer that's semi-fresh can tank while the other ones get in and do some damage, which it is. This could definitely go in Tom's favour. Oh, very nice. 3 Riptides almost dead, looking around 25%, but he manages to clean up a Riptide, a herring, and a destroyer. I don't think he's going to fare too well against the second destroyer though, especially with the comm there. Definitely be bugging out at this moment, waiting for reinforcements. Unfortunately his reinforcements are kind of stalled back here, haven't really caught up to the rest of the group. But 3 destroyers is definitely going to be a rough time for what Praedyth has on the front at the moment. Reinforcements are trickling in though. And he is starting to get that expansion going as well, working on 2 sets of 4 at the moment, so that's going to be a nice metal income. Still don't see any sort of res subs out at the moment. Oh, there we go, just as I say that, the res sub pops out of the lab. Straight on a fight command, so it'll pick up the res on the reclaim on the way. There we go. The destroyer on destroyer action, unfortunately for Praedyth. His destroyer will probably get destroyed. Second destroyer in there to support, move that into flank position, although Tom isn't pursuing, so it's safe. Although Praedyth's in a bit of trouble if Tom realised that was his comm on the front, he could go in for the kill quite easily. Unfortunately, Tom does not know. More destroyers. We got any? How are the base is going? Tom's doing a fantastic job expanding his energies up to 680 83 energy a second, where Praedyth's still on 437, and the metal difference is around 6-7. Another quick little pot shot at each other. What are they doing? Taking pot shots for the moment. Excuse me. Bit of a frog in the throat tonight, I'm sorry. Was that a couple of subs? No, it isn't. My mistake. So how was Praedyth's base going while they're having that little breather? He's getting his energy up as well, so he's starting to catch up on that energy. I can hear more shots going off. Good job with Praedyth. He's healing up. He's using his Def Cav and his commander to heal up those destroyers. Unfortunately, he's still facing a very, very powerful force. And does Tom know what's there? Let's switch to player view. No, he only sees a destroyer, a herring, 2 destroyers, sorry. So he doesn't know what the rest of that could be. Pardon me. If he did, I'm sure he'd be charging in to go and get some easy kills. Maybe some reclaim. Funnily enough, we haven't really seen the players utilise this bottom lane to see if they go in for a flank and come through. Tom definitely has a few riptides there that he could use as the flanking force to see if he could sneak through and get back to that base. Although the stream of destroyers would probably kill them, considering they are, yeah, still around 50% damage, so not the best. Tom's setting up a construction tower on the front. I guess that will be for his repair jobs. Praedyth's getting enough units on the front now, and with those herrings, he's going to have the line of sight, so he's going to get the easier engagement out of the pair. And you see with Tom's units hitting here, not actually being able to see the destroyers is detrimental, whereas Praedyth's shots are landing dead on. Almost down 1 destroyer though. Praedyth loses 1. Switch on the view again. And here we go, we're actually getting that, what we was talking about before. He is trying to go through here while attacking up the top. Unfortunately, he's got a couple of idle ships sitting around his commander, which could have been used in this push. Let's see if he spots this commander. He sees the commander. This is where he should be pulling his units down, his destroyers. And he could focus that commander down. He certainly has enough there. He has, what, 6 destroyers, including the 2 sitting in his base, or sitting on his front. Sorry. Unfortunately, he's going for the balls deep approach. How much he can stuff in there and how far he can go. And unfortunately, he's not going to go very deep. The big problem there too is that's a lot of reclaim that's just been popped into Praedyth's, wouldn't call it the back line, but definitely behind enemy lines. So we're looking at quite a bit, a couple of thousand. Oh, here we go, we've got a subs transition from TankTom. Unfortunately, they're trickling in. This is very unfortunate for Tom. What are they set on? Oh, they're just set on a straight up attack command on the commander. That's very unfortunate. If he waited with those and or just pushed with the destroyers before, he definitely would have got that win. But now he's just basically fed a couple of subs in for no real damage. And what was Tom's advantage in the army size is now turning into Praedyth's. Let's have a quick look at the... Oh no, we've got action coming again. I can't even go back to look at the bases. 3-on-1 of the destroyers. It's not good for that. Destroyer goes down. The subs are getting linked away at. 1 sub down. Praedyth's destroyers goes down, but this is getting bad for Tom. He needs to get that commander away from the front line before it becomes just some more reclaim on the battlefield. It looks like Praedyth is pulling back, so I'm going to quickly duck to the bases. Let's have a quick look over here. Tom's gone. Oh, he's planted the seed for a T2 lab, so it's blueprints down for that. We'll see how it goes. He's up to 1.1k energy a second. Cool, we've still got a little bit of time. Let's go and have a look at what Praedyth is up to now. He is at 828 energy a second. Reclaims making it difficult to see the difference in them. I'd say Tom might have a slight advantage, if that. Let's just zoom out and see what the trickle is. So we've got a definitely good trickle of units coming in from Tom, and see another 5 destroyers reinforcing. But unfortunately the advantage is still in Praedyth's favour now. With those Def Cav in there as well, he could either res or reclaim those subs and pump out more units. Excuse me. Let's have a look. Zoom back in. Praedyth's always set up some construction turrets on the front to get that automatic healing. Tom's going in for another engagement. Unfortunately, this one is not going to go in his favour if Praedyth brings his full force to bear. One destroyer down, one for Praedyth down. Will he get a second? It's close. You can see what that kiting difference can make with the destroyers though. If their shots missing and they're being kited. But here we go, this is dangerous. More reinforcements coming in. Those herrings doing their chip damage, and Tom's just losing destroyer after destroyer, while Praedyth, oh, he just lost another one though. Praedyth is able to keep going, and now he sees the com's gone. Boom. One dead Tom. Could not tank the destroyers. Maybe he should stick to the land, where his tanks are better. And we can see here, efficient use of resources goes to Praedyth, destroying enemy units, defences. Yeah, not really interesting stats. Let's have a look at the metal and production though. So TankTom had the metal advantage by about 3k. Excuse me again. Well, he had a definite energy advantage by almost 120k, but also had a lot of excess energy that he could have used for conversion, but he was excess metal as well, where Praedyth definitely better on his conversion and use of metal. It was a good game. Nice back and forth. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and feel free to join the Discord. If you have any feedback, jump in the feedback channel we have there. Also, we're going to start running some 1v1s with guests. So if you feel like you could jump in and do some 1v1s with us, jump on the Discord. There's an application in the announcements channel. Send it to me, Bruticus, and we'll get back to you. Otherwise, have a great day. Thanks for joining.